Qué lindo está yendo la palabra.
And that's the power of the crucifixion and the resurrection of Christ, as he nailed all those old sins to the cross. And then when he was buried for 3 days, he took all those sins to hell. And when he went to hell, he wasn't tortured in hell. When Christ went to hell, because he has power over hell, he set all the captives free.
Wait, they said he was tortured in hell?
He wasn't, no. Some people say he was.
That's what many people say. He did not actually go to the lake of fire.
Well, Christianity actually started. It actually started basically when Christ resurrected.
So do you guys believe like this entire population was created off of two people?
Yes, I do.
Like
I believe in the creationism.
Is it? So do you guys believe like this entire population was created off of two people?
Yes, I do. I believe in the creationism.
So do you guys believe like this entire population was created off of two people?
Yes, I do. I believe in the creationism. Yes, I do. I believe in the creationism. Yes, I do. I believe in the creationism.
Is it incest like against the Bible?
It's not. It wasn't considered incest back then because there was no sin.
I mean, but incest is incest.
No, but like with Adam and Eve, the sisters and brothers, or the sons and daughters that they produced, how are you going to populate the earth if you don't marry your sister?
But it's against the Bible.
That wasn't against the old covenant.
That wasn't perversion back then. Because
back then you can rape someone's daughter and pay them to like get over it.
And again, that was the old covenant. That's why God sent Christ in the world.
Rape someone's daughter and pay them to like get over it.
And again, that was the old covenant. That's why God sent Christ in the world.
Rape someone's daughter and pay them to like get over it.
And again, that was the old covenant. That's why God sent Christ in the world.
Rape someone's daughter and pay them to like get over it.
And again, that was the old covenant. That's why God sent Christ in the world.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Also, shalom to the hopefully elect, the real Christians, okay, the real Christians that's prophesizing out on the hedges, okay, and sincerity and the soundness of doctrine. Okay, and what can we say about this guy E.J. Love at a gay parade? I mean, listen to the name, man. E.J. Love at a gay parade. That name kind of connects. If you went to anybody at a gay parade and said, well, and asked them their name and they said their name was E.J. Love, you would kind of believe it because they're in a gay parade. And this guy name sounds like he fits or he belongs in that environment or that atmosphere. I don't know. But anyway, I want to try to keep it short because I kind of go into the character of these guys and what how they're teaching or whatever. I can make a 30-minute or 40-minute lesson, but I want to keep it short and just get straight to the points of what this guy is saying. He's saying that Christianity started when the one you call Jesus came on the earth because they call him Jesus Christ. So they're looking at the word Christ and Christianity. And Jesus is not even really a word. He goes on to say Yahweh I was talking about on the live stream, the Dallas live stream. He says Yahweh sounds like, I can't remember it. Thank goodness I can't remember what he said, but he said something wicked. And I would say Jesus sounds like a demon, a demonic name. Okay? Because we put it with that image. Okay? So, but anyway, that's what he says. Christianity started with when Christ came on the scene. Okay? When really Serapis came on the scene, if you want to get a little deeper. Okay? And on up to Caesar Borgias, which has destroyed our people from day one, man. Okay? They'll go on to claim that Christ doesn't, the color of Christ doesn't matter, the color of Jesus doesn't matter. That's what they'll tell you. But then they'll defend. Now they're defending and saying Jesus was not a black man, that the one you call Jesus is a white man. Okay, so that's racism in itself, because if Jesus came for all, wouldn't us as so-called blacks be allowed to keep the image of Jesus as a black man and believe he was a black man, while you devils believe that Jesus is a white man? But no, you don't want to do that. You want to claim that Jesus is a white man, and you want to wipe out the fact that he's black. And then you niggas stand right there along with the racism and support it. You got guys that's with them, K-Dog and whoever else, they all support that Christian madness, man. They would even stand up and say that Jesus is white himself without Googling the goddamn thing, man. You niggas, you're set for destruction, man. Okay? Anyway, he goes on to talk about rape. We're raping 12-year-olds. We believe raping as a 12-year-olds, raping 12-year-olds, or whatever. In the kingdom, and Apostle Paul never said that. If he looked at the video, he said we're not going to have to rape anybody. But rape did happen. And then you hear this, keep it politically correct, this homosexual say that rape happened. And this guy said it did. You clearly heard him say it did. What these guys don't understand is Western culture teaches you, the dumbing down of Western culture teaches you from the television, the TV programming, the dumbing down of our people, man. And I'm speaking of the Israelites, man. The dumbing down of our people. A 12-year-old today does not have the intellect of a 12-year-old in the ancient times, man, or a 13-year-old. Everybody knows that. Everybody outside of America knows that. It's dumb ass sheeple Americans that don't understand that, man. And they don't understand that a woman, after she passes a flower and her hormones kick, that she's pretty much ready for sex, but her mind isn't. And then they will say studies show that their minds technically aren't ready for a sexual relationship, and it probably ain't, because in the society you're not supposed to have sex till you're 18. I don't know, these devils, man. Romans 1:24, wherefore God gave them up into uncleanness through the lust of their hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Now you don't see us at Great Millstone standing out in the middle of some gay parade trying to wake up homosexuals. And we believe actually anybody can repent as long as they're an Israelite, okay? But more than likely the elect is not going to be standing at a gay parade, okay? Why would we go dishonor ourselves to go seek out a gay parade with nothing but flaming homos standing there? Now they'll shut down my channel, which they have shut down several of my channels, okay, for telling the truth. But these guys can go up and you can look on his channel and he'll sit up there and say that we teach the rape 12-year-olds, and they will not shut down his channel. This is why we know we're the biblical Israelites, okay? The scriptures clearly say what was going to happen. We'll be persecuted, and that's what's happening, okay? Again, I want to try to keep it simple and keep it straight to the point. If it wasn't, going into the Gentiles and everything, I'm just kind of going on two different videos. If the scriptures clearly said Israelites, Israelites, Israelites without Gentiles, just for the Israelites, this Bible is only for the Israelites, you wouldn't have a so-called Christian masses. You wouldn't have everybody going to church on every street corner. You wouldn't have our people being oppressed by the Caesar Borgia sign. You wouldn't have any of these things happening. The people wouldn't really be controlled. So they use Christianity to control the people, okay? This is why they put Gentile in there. This is why they put stranger in there, to throw everybody off. This is why the Lord did it, number one, okay? This book wouldn't even been published if that book was written only to the Israelites and everybody knew it. You know damn well it wouldn't even been published, man, okay? Anyway, damn devils. You just don't stop. And I'm probably going to leash a ton of videos on EJ Love and Jesus is the Word and all those sidekicks that believe in this madness. Okay? He says he believes in creationism. Okay? Creationism is the religious belief that the universe and life originated from a specific act of a divine creation. Okay? As opposed to the scientific conclusion that they came through a natural process. The first use of the term creationist to describe a proponent of creationism is found in an 1856 letter of Charles Darwin. So you can clearly see that these guys are really atheists. We can clearly see that they don't believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. It's already proved that they don't believe in him, man. They don't believe in the Lord, man. Okay? They're set up as agents to try to slow down the Israelite so-called movement. And what it's doing is taking money from the churches, because niggas are meant to be stupid according to these people. Okay? But the internet is here, and the Lord set this up for us to learn. Okay? Not all of us are going to get it, obviously, but a lot of us are going to wake up. And there's many are called, but few are chosen. You Edomites were never called, man. You heathens were never called. Okay? Y'all were never called. Okay? So, really, you ain't nothing but a bunch of atheists, man. You don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua from the beginning. And then he goes on to say the Old Testament, that basically the God of the Old Testament, that's why Jesus came. Look, man, the one you call Jesus came from who? The nation of Israel. Why was the law given, why did Yahweh give Moses the law? Because we were going off. Okay? He didn't give us the law because we didn't have one. He gave it to us because we was going off. We already knew what the hell to do. But these guys are claiming that Adam and Eve had sex, and then when they had sex, their children had sex with each other, and that was justified. Only a devil would even think like that, man. When Malachi 3:6 say, I'm the Lord, I change not, that would make the Lord a liar. To say it's okay to have incest, but yet, okay, you can, it's all right to do it. But now I changed my mind. Look, man, who are you guys? The law was written when Yahweh created. It's like when you go to have a blueprint to build a community or a mall or whatever you're building. You already have the plan set up of how things are going to operate and how they're going to work. You know, in the middle of the project to start changing shit. The blueprint is written. If you have to change stuff, you have to wipe out that project and rebuild it and get a whole new blueprint. Okay? You devils, man. You are something, man. Okay, this is Genesis 1:26. And Yahweh said, Yahweh, which is powers, said, let us make man in our image. See, you guys, who do you think you are, man? Isaiah 55 says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither your ways my ways. Who are you guys, man? You know, Yahweh don't need to beam down here himself and do a damn thing, man. You know, this is just a bit too deep for them, so they're not going to get it anyway. Okay? And Yahweh said, let us make man in our image. So there was already men and women here, man. Okay? Okay? After our likeness. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the earth, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. I mean, I'm sure they read this, but that's not talking about Adam and Eve, man. Okay? You know, you devils, man. Okay? Genesis 5:1 goes on to say, this is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day Yahweh created man, in the likeness of Yahweh made he him, male and female created he them. It doesn't say Adam and Eve. Okay? And blessed them and called their name Adam, or Adama. Okay? Adama, or which means from the ground, man. Which means everybody was so-called dark or had skin color, man. Well, no Edomites here. Okay? and in the day when they were created. Okay, and the rest of the story goes on. So the bottom line, man, these devils got confounded by a homosexual, man. Okay, they talk about Apostle Tahar talking about rape, but the homosexual told him there was rape, and he agreed to it. This also cuts everybody else who says that rape is not in the Bible. It is in there, man. Anyway, I'm going to be looking further on this guy, this Flamo, okay, who's being confounded, man. The Lord's going to reveal you, EJ Love, okay? That's all I have on that. Shalom. And yeah, by the way, EJ Love, man, at the gay parade, man, that's not looking too well. That doesn't look good in your favor.